the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just give it up, don't I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath.
This video is brought to you by the 9% and is powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, so until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.
What up, though? Hey, can y'all hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me double check. Cause I know sometimes when I come off this mode, mic don't be working. No response. Everybody in the bushes watching. I don't think they can hear me. Okay. Mic check. There we go. Okay. So this is just a pop up. I had a migraine story going on, but we're here. So I do want to talk a little bit about the philosophy that I'm preaching or teaching, or how people look at it. Right. I'm just trying to bring you some information to tell you right because they've been telling y'all left. So that's my job. So the philosophy of the completion, the circle, right? Is the body, the mind, and the soul combined. So combining the soul, the mind, and manifesting through the body. What do that mean? A lot of times this ain't no supernatural. This ain't no. It's not even really spiritual. It's you completing yourself. You being in tune with your emotions. You having your own rational thoughts. You being able to have those two components about yourself uh, complement one another. So your actions dictate how you feel inside. Right? Because a lot of times we make impulsive moves off of emotions because we don't have control over our emotions. A lot of times we make impulsive moves off of our thoughts because we don't have control of our thoughts. Most people are sheep and they being led and don't even know it. So I'm here to unplug you. I ain't got time to wake nobody up. All that woke stuff. You woke, you still plugged in. So no, we unplugging people. We coming through like Neo, right? And having people able to create their own reality. I've done that. A lot of things that people are plagued by, suffered by, beat down with in life, I overcame. And I'm just sharing the information. Like I said, they done told you left. I'm just trying to tell you right. Yeah, we back, Miss V. That's my bad. I didn't put it in the portrait mode. I didn't realize until I started the live. And I had a migraine all day. I've been fighting it. But it's gone. It's gone. So we good to go. But yeah, that's the philosophy of the nine, right? The emotions, which our emotions is nothing but the language of our soul, combined with our thoughts, our consciousness, and manifested through our actions, the body. So the mind, body, and soul, the completion, the complete you. A lot of times in just modern day psychology and philosophy and religion, they don't nobody teach you about your emotions. They try to tell you that your emotions is a component of your consciousness, right? The way you think is generally the way you feel, but that's not true. Your emotion, a lot of people talk about discernment. A lot of people talk about inner self. That's your soul. Your emotions is your soul telling you like, hey, this ain't good, this ain't right. But we don't take the time to be in tune with ourselves, let alone our inner self. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach that. Miss Rashida, my bad, man. I forgot to shout everybody out. Miss Rashida, what up, though? Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. And Ty, what up, Nine? Appreciate you. Miss V, appreciate you, Miss V. Hey, that's our YouTube specialist. Make sure to check her out. Nightbot constantly dropping her in the chat. Liz B is in the building. What up, sis? Appreciate you. Yeah, so that's the philosophy of the nine. And this is just my opinion, right? Um, we all go through stuff in life, you know, and a lot of us don't heal from those things from our childhood, our adolescent years, our young men and women years, our adult years. We don't heal from that. We don't know how. A lot of us hold stuff in and try to hide stuff away. So hopefully this tool, this philosophy that I'm teaching to help you with that too. At least give you the strength to seek help too. Understanding yourself. I ain't trying to teach nobody no religion. I ain't trying to teach nobody none of that. I'm just trying to help you understand who you are and what you are. And this philosophy, this is something that, studying ancient religion, modern religion, ancient cultures, spirituality system, even studying psychology. I noticed that they all equate the consciousness and the emotions together, and it's not. It's really not. And a lot of these negative emotions we got, they work against us because we don't understand them. But a lot of them, you see people who turn their pain into passion. They turn their sorrow into art. You know, if they can do it, then it has to be a way, a method. And just me observing and practicing myself, I understood it. A lot of people, they can transmute. We had a show about transmutation of energy, taking something bad, turning it to something good. Transmutation of energy is nothing but emotional alchemy. That's all it is. Is you taking one thing and you turning it into something else. And we're not taught about our emotions, so we don't know how to control them, let alone focus them and channel them and use them to benefit us. They ours. They belong to us. And also learning about your emotion, a lot of the outside stimulants won't affect it. And that's one of the huge problems. Commander, what up, those dude? Like even talking, like we was in Tay Eat. Shout out to the nine. We was in Tay Eat live earlier. She just cooking, doing her thing, and she came under her name, Goddess Tay. So people came in there and start asking her, "Oh, you believe in God? You?" And it's like that right there, right? If I'm scrolling through something and I see something I don't agree with, I don't get emotionally charged. You know, people, I can say I don't believe in the Bible, I don't believe in Christianity, and people feel some type of way like I'm attacking them. But that's your own personal problem. You know, just because somebody don't believe in something you believe in, don't mean they're against you. But if you don't have your emotions in check, you may perceive it that way because of a feeling. If you rationally think, nobody on this damn planet, everybody, if everything was the same, just imagine it, everything the same, we'd be colonized, right? Basically, we'd be colonized. But just because somebody don't believe in something you don't believe in, don't mean it's a personal attack on you. That's your own insecurities, your own lack of self confidence, your own lack of understanding. The realest one is in the building. What up, brother? That has to do with you. It has nothing to do with the other person, right? I had to work around people who just felt black people were beneath them. That ain't bother me. I didn't care what they think. What they think didn't make my day. What they thought didn't make my paycheck. They can think whatever they want to think. I'm gonna just make it do what it do and go. I'm not laying in the bed with you at night. I don't care what you think. But people don't have their self under control, their emotions or their thoughts, and they let just anything on the outside affect their inside. And anything that affects you from the outside and it affects your inside, eventually you go manifest through actions. The things you do, whatever you feel and you think, that's going to dictate what you do. So if somebody is constantly, if you're around people and they constantly make you feel bad, your actions will display that. This is why people make irrational decisions. This is why people make impulsive decisions, right? I'm just trying to help you get right. So tomorrow we got a show. Uh, we passing the mic. You know, Tay go on first. We gonna talk about adversity. She gonna talk about the emotional aspect. Then I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna talk about the mental aspect, and then Anti gonna come on. She gonna talk about the action, the physical aspect. So you gonna get a portion or understanding of what uh, we about. You know, we about motivation, inspiration, education, and we gonna have fun doing it. So we definitely gonna have a ball. Papa Will in the building. What up, Papa Will? Oh, I don't know if Papa Will in the building. Y'all know I can't see. I just seen Pop. I think I think real said was popping. Unstable people, yeah. And what happens when unstable people get around other unstable people? They create an environment of instability. And that's what we see in today's world is a bunch of broke people going around linking up with broke people, just making broke things. You know, I mean, you can't save the world, but if you can help people and create a tribe, create an environment, you can make a better life for yourself. You know, it's not really about saving the world to me. I'm not really worried about saving nobody. I can only do what I can do. And I ain't trying to stress myself, go crazy. I was talking to the girls, like, I ain't even trying to put myself out there as no leader or no spiritual leader or nothing like that. I'm a teacher. That's what I do. You know, I can only teach you what I know. I'm a mentor. I'm a life coach. That's what I do. I can help you in that field. But that's all I can do. I ain't trying to get nature boy. I ain't trying to get none of that shit, bro. I'm straight. People be creating like one dude. What did he say in my comment? He said something about, "Oh, I think I'm God." Like, nah, brother, I ain't never said that. That's what you said. Don't that's how you interpreting what I'm saying. Then you need to listen a little harder. I ain't never once said I was God. I say God is within me. I said I'm a divine being because that's what I am. I can't deny that. But I never said I was God. I'm not trying to be God. I ain't trying to control nobody. I ain't trying to do none of that. Nobody should this interaction. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Some people just like to argue, and that just shows what's inside of them, though, Commander. That's what I had to learn. Once I see it, I'm no longer interested. I don't mind having a conversation with anybody, but if we having a conversation, we should both be trying to effectively communicate, right? You can't have a conversation with someone if they constantly throwing insults at you. Because at some point you go defend and you go attack back. So we trying to have a conversation and you gaslighting, you know, all these little smart ass comments, then I'm not interested. I'm not about to waste my time on you. I'm gonna just keep it moving. Yeah, yeah, today is Sunday. Yeah, I think we're gonna start. I know my time. I think it'll take gonna start at 9. I'm gonna do 10, and then after I go do 11. So that's what 8, 9, and 10 for them. Yeah, we just go do an hour apiece. Anti said she might only do 30 minutes because y'all get on her nerves. I'm just playing. She ain't said that. Unnecessary energy at that. Bro, realist, man. I don't know, man. I think sometimes when I state my opinion, people take offense. I don't care. I really don't. But it's just the way people interpret it. Like, don't care what nobody believe in, bro. My job is not to convince anybody to believe in anything. I just give information. If people pick it up, they pick it up. If they don't, then they don't. I don't see what's the big deal. This is the problem. Everybody perceive everybody else the way they perceive themselves. I'm not like nobody, bro. I'm not. I'm literally like I'm not like anyone. Like I try to be. I ain't about to sit up here and tell y'all nothing that's gonna get me hemmed up or nothing like that. But far as this YouTube stuff, man, I've always been transparent. I've been telling people what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it. Tay be telling me to shut up. My wife be telling me to shut up. People will take your ideas. I'm like, bro, they've been doing that shit. People been taking my content, taking my concepts, trying to like, man. I say one. Look, man. This is the reality, right? I'm an influence, and this not me tooting my own horn. I understand that I influence people. Anybody around me, like in my real life, my mother, my father, they pick up my habits and my traits. They pick up my little sayings. They start saying. Everybody always did that. I'm used to that. So when people do that, I don't mind. I don't really care. It's just funny when people do it, and then they try to shit on me. Like I ain't shit. Look, I never came here and said that I'm no holy person, that I'm perfect. I ain't never said none of that. I told you, look, I know a little bit of stuff and I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna deliver it the way I deliver it. I'm not interested in trying to sound all philosophical because I can't get my message across. So I try to keep things as mundane as possible. I don't even use my vernacular. I try to keep things simple, so people can pick it up and utilize it tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I'm in life. If you're doing something the right way, guess what? You're going to impact people. You're going to influence people. People are going to imitate you. They're going to mimic you. That's what's going to happen. If you doing things the right way, if you, um, so that don't bother me. It always been like that. So that never bothered me. What bothered me is when they're trying to shit on you, act like you ain't nothing, and then take your stuff like, okay, that's different. That's weird. Now that's weird. But even that you adjust and get used to it. You know, people try to demonize it. Like, bro, you can pick your words and twist it. Like, I'm telling you exactly what I'm saying. You know, just because you think like that and just because you do that foul shit, I don't do it. That ain't anything. No matter how no matter, no matter how bad you want it to be me, look, it's just not gonna be me. I had people like, oh, expose them. Expose me for what? What the hell am I doing? What did I do to anybody for you to even, these people just weird. Give me 1 second. Let me play a commercial.
I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve in a world that's lost its way.
Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor.
And that's where we at, man. We in the year of the solution. To come up with solutions, you have to have conversations, right? And it's sad, it's really sad. And this this internet thing, I mean, it to me, just my opinion, it's a macro. I mean, it's a micro to the macro. A lot of the issues you see on the internet with people not even being able to communicate, you know, pushing blame, projection. I've never seen in my life so many narcissists, but I guess it can be expected because you have people from all over the world on this app. So it just shows why we in the condition that we in, you know. But I ain't that old doom and gloom person. I see problems and I fix them. I can't fix it for everybody because guess what? Everybody don't want the problems to be fixed. Some people like to live in bliss, ignorance. People like to be at the bottom of the barrel. Some people just like that. Hey, homeless, what up, though? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Some people ain't trying to look and find ways to make themselves better. And for those people, that's fine. I'm not here to rag on nobody. I ain't trying to break, you know. But for the people who are looking for the solution, that's what I'm here for. You know, it ain't to force nothing down nobody's throat or nothing like that. But you get people who, like I forgot who said it. They said people just like to argue. People got so much pain inside of them, they don't know how to get it out, but take it out on other people. So people will come into a chat and argue with people because they ain't got nothing else to do with their life. Instead of reading a book, educating yourself, finding ways to get better, or just enjoying the air you breathe in. No, you just want to go out and fuck with people. You just want to go out and fuck with people. That's how it be. Miss Tracy, what up, though? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me try to hook you back up to my. Appreciate it. Oh, ain't no shit on that. Let's see, is it moving out? Yeah, there we go. You said what? What'd you say, Hayati? Yeah, so I mean, life can be as beautiful as you allow it to be. Yeah, my bad. Hit the wrong button. But yeah, I was saying, Lisa in the building. What up, Lisa J? Yeah, most of the time, life can be as beautiful as we allow it to be. Most people get in their own way, and they get in their own way through their own emotions and their own thoughts. And not only do they have to deal with their own emotion, their own thoughts, but then you got to deal with society. You got to deal with life. And life go constantly throw curveballs at us. You can look at it as you're going through something. I choose to look at it as an opportunity. You know, life gives you opportunities to define yourself and redefine yourself. Life will give you the opportunities to see how far you have progressed and how much more you have to progress. Life gives you that. We call them trials and tribulations. It's just tests. Just like when you was in school, the higher the grade, the harder the test get. That's life. The more you advance in it, you have to deal with others. Like even this YouTube thing, right? We all small content creators, right? Well, I ain't making no $1,000 off of this. I didn't. I'm not able to make this my life. You know, I gotta do other things to make money to pay my bills. That's just the reality, right? But people who started off where we started off, you ask them about the problems they got today, they tell you more money, more problems, more issues. You know, especially with, just even me being demonetized. I realize now, like when I get to a higher level, I got to be even more tighter because the higher I get, I don't want to be making money off YouTube and then get my channel too. If people doing YouTube, you quit your job because you're making good money, then you start doing dumb stuff or the same stuff, and then you get flagged. Now your channel gone. Now you got to try to get it back or find another job to pay your bills, right? So a lot of times we get in our own way. I say most of the time. Anytime you ain't accomplishing something, it ain't nobody but you. Can other things contribute to it? Of course. But at the end of the day, it's still you. You have to make the adjustment. No matter what life gives to you, you have to make the adjustments. You can't expect life to adjust to you. People come on this internet and they want people to make them feel comfortable. And if people truly listen to what they say, they understand what their problem is. 9 times out of 10 is themselves. I've heard people come on here and say, I will not be disrespected, but then they disrespect other people. What do you expect in return? Like the way you present yourself, and then somebody call you a name. Well, if your actions line up to what the name they chose to call you, then who fault is that? Yours or theirs? Yes, some people will come on here and just be ignorant and do and say anything to anybody, but some people literally calling people what they see. If your actions don't dictate what somebody calling you, then the only thing that gives the power is you. But if you are, you know, if your actions are displaying what they calling you, then that's your fault. That's how that works. I mean, people can call me anything they want. They didn't call me an antichrist. Like, man, if y'all can see some of the messages, the comments, I mean, I got people calling me the antichrist. I'm like, man, if that makes you feel better, if you go to sleep better at night thinking I'm the antichrist, then, enjoy life, I guess. I don't really care. It don't do nothing for me. I know I ain't no damn antichrist. And it's funny because the people who do that, it's like, what are you doing for society? What are you doing for humanity? People always trying to tear people down who doing something. For what? Because you can't do it? It's been like that through. through time, through life itself. It's gonna continue to be like that. Haters ain't going nowhere. You actually need them. I do. I love haters. I love haters. Yeah, people be vested. Saying on YouTube, the bigger you get, the harder you fall. Yes, they're the same on YouTube. Oh, I just read that. Following the guidelines is pretty simple once you know the rules there, and I'm still learning. But that's why we got Miss B, right? Nah, nanny boo boo. If you ain't got a Miss B, that's what I'm saying. That's the person. They missed the message. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what, you know what? That's why I don't be trying to come on here and be no larger than life persona. Because I'm just a regular person, man. I got two kids that drive me crazy all the time. I got a wife that I love and hate at the same time. My wife get on my nerves, but I wouldn't have it no other way. You know, I'd be lost without my wife. But I'm a regular person. I got a dog. I got a house. A little swing set in the back. I mean, I got a normal life. I study a lot. I read a lot. I enjoy helping people. I really do. It makes me feel good. I don't need no religion. I don't need none of that to be a good person. Not me. I don't need that. I'm not saying other people don't. I'm telling you I don't need it. And just because you need it, don't mean I need it. Everybody different, bruh. There's levels to everything. And not saying I'm on a different level. I just don't need religion to be a good person. I just don't. I mean, and I'm a bad person for that. Like this shit, wow. Like I don't have an arrest record. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no jacket that I go around hurting people, hurting kids. I don't do none of that, man. Anybody you ask about me personally, they gonna say, look, D a good dude. He try to help as much as he can. He do what he can. Am I gonna go out my way and break my neck for you? I did that when I was younger. I'm not doing it again. I can't. I have a family. I have responsibilities now. My responsibility first is to my family. That's why you say I jump off of here in a split second. I'll be having a good conversation. Oh, my son woke up, time to go. Everything I do is for my family. So I'm not putting nothing in front of my family. I'm not doing it. That's first priority. That's who I am. I'm not saying everyone should be like that. I'm just saying that's me. I respect everyone for who they are because I don't care how people look or think about me. I really don't. There's no purpose. Dee Dee, what up, though? What up, though, Dee Dee? Yeah, when I put the swing set, yeah, it only took me a couple months, but I did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm telling you too. Like I know, like if you see the way I move or you listen to what I do, you'd be like, man, this dude. People done said that I'm faking my legal. Like, bro, look, I ain't got to fake nothing. Just because I choose not to let my handicap me. You know, it took me if my eyesight wasn't bad, if I didn't have the issues, I would have had this swing set up in 3 days. It took me 3, 4 months to get it up because I needed help, and I had to wait for people to come help me. I couldn't find the pieces. I couldn't see, but that's fine. I didn't let that stop me. I kept moving forward, and I just took my time, and I got it done, and it's up. No matter how long it took, I still got it up. I didn't complain. I didn't whine. I just took my time and did it. I did the best that I can. And in life, that's all you can do. You know, that's all you can do. But the consistency, the desire, that's what propels me. There's a lot of stuff I can't do no more. I don't focus on that. I focus on what I can do. And guess what? I don't feel bad for what I can't do no more. Simple. The more you focus on stuff, especially undesirable things, the worse you start feeling. If you constantly look at what you don't have, you go feel bad. But if you focus on what you do have, guess what? You can build onto that. And that builds momentum. That helps propel you going forward. Not about what you don't have, it's about what you can do with what you do have. Focus on that. Whatever you give your attention to, you give power to. That's how them great people looking for flaws. That's what they do. People try to find you ain't gonna mention that, Miss B. I know I'm waiting for James to come in. Like, he might be legally blind. It might take him 8 months. What do you say, 3 years to put a twin set up? But he's the word. Shout out to James, red shirt James. Oh man. But yeah, and then like I gotta drink a ton of coffee just to try to fight migraines every day. And if anybody who know me, I don't even complain about that. If I'm having it, I'm going through it. I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna deal with it. And then when I come out, I'm gonna bounce out like ain't shit happened. Because I mean that's just life. You have ups and downs. Law of rhythm. We're gonna go over the universal laws probably next, not not this week here, but the week after that. I'm gonna start going over the universal laws so we get a little bit more in tune with that and have these things work for us, right? Like if you think about when I say law of rhythm, ups and downs, think about life. Think about where you at in life right now. How many ups and downs do you have? And if you know that, guess what? It ain't gonna stop. This is the continued cycle. Not only look at you, but look at the people around you. Who you know been up their whole life, never had a down. No one. Everyone goes through a loss. Everyone has some type of level of success. It's what you do with it. You can waddle in your losses and you can soak in it and stay there longer than what you're supposed to, or you can ride your good times. What I do is I ride my good times. I enjoy them. And when the bad times come, I buckle down. I weather the storm. Because I know, guess what? It's not going to be here too long. Even with this YouTube, as a content creator, I'm pretty sure you see one point you be having high views and then you get low views. Then your views go back up, then they go back down. That's law of rhythm. That's naturally going to happen. Happens to the best of them. It might happen on its levels to everything, but it happens to the best of them. It's just what it is. Goes around. Yeah, you know what? It used to be hard for me to stay humble, Commander. I swear it used to be hard, but then I realized I just wasn't in the right environments and around the right people, you know, because people will take advantage of anything. That's just human nature. When some people, when they see things that they can take advantage of, they try to exploit them. So I just had to make sure I put myself around the right people who appreciate, and appreciate what I do, and um, don't worry about the people who don't, because the less you worry about them, the more people who will find you who appreciate what you do. I try to speak life into people. I can come on here and do everything everybody else do. I'm straight. It's a waste of my time. Before I come over here and talk about somebody else, I'd rather just tell y'all about my day. My day is more interesting to me trying to tear somebody else's character down. I don't build myself up by tearing people down. It's disheartening at times when you see that because it's people who got so much potential, and instead of utilizing it, they use it to tear other people down. You know, and I'm just not interested in. I'm just not interested. It's more funner to build people up. That for me is more enjoyable. I'm not even gonna use the term funner. It's just more enjoyable to help people, to build people up. I mean, but even that, when you help people, people want you to help them the way they want you to help them. Like, I can only do what I can do. You know, I can't. Um, and this is why it's important to have conversations. Like, you can put expectations on me, but then that's your fault. If I didn't tell you I was gonna do something or be somewhere, or that's your fault. You can expect whatever you want. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But then you get upset because I didn't follow through or I didn't do what you expect. Well, we didn't have no conversation. I'm a grown ass man. I got a wife. That's the only person I'm trying to figure out. Other than that, I'm straight. I ain't got time to think about what people thinking and that. I got to deal with my wife. That's my job with her. When I signed the paperwork, put the ring on, I said, look, I'm gonna take your BS for the rest of my life. That's the only person I made that pact with. Everybody else, nah, just look, we need to be clear with one another. To deal with me, I need clarity. Let me know what you expect, and I can tell you if I can do it or not. You know, that's it. I don't see what the problem with that is, but I don't know. Just like even like I tell people, right? Like even me building friendships. I don't do that shit overnight. I can be cool with people, and we can never be friends. We can always be cordial, but to build a friendship, I need time. I need to allow things to transpire. Because for me, a friend is more family. I don't really do friendship. I think that's just a friendship for me is that's the probation period. I look at people more as family. You know, family, and guess what family do? Family fight all the goddamn time. They fight, they argue, they bicker, they tussle, they do that. That's what family do. So if we can't disagree without trying to take each other out or wage war on us, then we don't need to be friends. If me and you can't disagree and we don't try to take each other's head off, then we don't need to be friends. We need to just be cool and stay where we at. Because I mean, I'm never gonna see eye to eye with people. I'm not. I'm just not gonna do it. I know I'm not because I've never did it. Not even my parents, not my wife, not my kids, not my dogs. I don't see eye to eye with nobody. I can't see eye to eye with people because I only got half eye anyway. But okay, I'm gonna stop with the bad jokes. But I can do those. But but I'm just not, man, and that's okay, man. I like to hear different opinions. I don't look. I want to sit. Maybe I should have been a psychologist because I want to know why people be so offended when people don't share the same beliefs and ideas and stuff. Like, why are people so offended? Because I've never been like that. I always been interested to hear people ideas, and even like, man, if I'm talking to somebody and I seen they were passionate about Santa Claus being real, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let them have their Santa Claus dream. What is it to me anyway? But if they was asking a question, is this real or is it not? Then I tell them like, nah. And if they weaponize it against me, oh, I'm gonna educate you. I am gonna do that. But even in that, I'm not insulting you. I try not to gaslight people when I do that, but I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do. A lot of times I do. I'm not gonna say sometimes. A lot of times, yeah. When I feel like you weaponize something against me, I'm not gonna insult you. I ain't gonna call you out your name. I ain't gonna call you stupid. But I'm gonna tell you you need to educate yourself. I'm gonna tell you. So I'm gonna gaslight you a little bit, but I ain't gonna do it to insult your character or nothing like that. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like when I'm passionate about, even like with what I'm doing now, uh, I got a philosophy. I'm putting the people around me. I'm hopefully, I ain't gonna say hopefully. I'm gonna speak it into existence. I'm gonna get a book done by next year. I know I'm gonna have a book done by next year. So yeah, I'm passionate about this. This is something that was always on my heart. I just didn't have the clarity. I didn't feel I had the opportunity because I was too focused working, 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 working. That's why I say the things that like me losing my eyesight, it made me reevaluate my life. What am I actually doing? Why am I actually doing this? Is this something that I want, or is this just something that I feel I need to do? It made me reevaluate my life. People be like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear you can't see." I'm like, man, it is what it is. I mean, shit, I can't see what I'm supposed to do. I just make. Oh man, I almost knocked over a goddamn cupcake stand today at Myers. Like they got them fluorescent lights, and I can't even with my glasses. Like I got prism glasses, like them big shades you see on me. Them are like it's supposed to reflect the sunlight. Like or reflect the light. So anyway, they had this white table on this white floor with these white cupcakes, and I did not see it. And at the last second, my son is like, "Dad," and I bumped the table, and then I grabbed it. I'm like, "Oh!" I almost knocked all them damn cupcakes off. This is probably about $300 in cupcakes. I ain't paying for that shit. I'm legally blind. I cannot see. Sorry. Kept it moving, but I ain't knocking that down. But that's what I would have said. Oh, for sure, Miss D. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Oh wow, man. No, that shit was funny. I was laughing. My wife was laughing. My wife was like, "You gonna knock that down? I ain't paying for it. Like, I ain't paying for it neither." She like, "Where your cane at? You should be feeling around." Man, my wife be cracking on me all the time. My wife don't feel bad that I can't see. Not even when I run into shit, she don't feel bad. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The only small portion of the population actually work. Yeah, I can believe that. I can definitely believe that. The only a small portion of the population work, and that's the sad thing because I still get it in, even though, yeah, you can still get it in. I think, I mean, even when you work, you should do something that makes you happy. I ain't knocking it. It's levels to everything. Everybody ain't meant to be a boss. Everybody ain't meant to own a business. Everybody ain't meant to be an entrepreneur. And I don't come to shit on people who work jobs. Just make sure you're doing something that you enjoy. Don't work a job because you got to pay a bill. Work a job because you enjoy it. That way when you go in there, you happy and productive. The better you feel, the more productive you are in life in general. You don't see happy people not being productive. You see miserable people not being productive. That's something that we can all observe. Happy people like getting shit done. They happy, they excited, they motivated, they inspired. They spread that vibration feels so good. I love being around people who just like smiling. You know, and guess what? We all go through stuff. But it's some people who just find ways to persevere through it and crack a smile. And once you crack it, that builds momentum. Man, every day I have different struggles, but guess what? I don't care about that shit. I'll be like, oh well, shit, fuck it, I'll be alright. And keep it moving, man. I mean, it's what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be sitting here all angry and shit, mad at the world because I can't see. No, man, I'm gonna use the little bit of sight I got and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy life. I don't play. I used to play video game all the time. I was like a big 2K head. I do miss playing the video games. I miss driving. I miss a lot of the stuff. But I'm enjoying other things. I can spend more time with my kids. I can play around with them. I can relax, man. I can watch. I study a lot now. I'm still studying. Different things. I'm studying like 7 different things right now. My wife telling me to go back to school, go be a psychologist, and I'm like, they got programs right now where I can get a PhD in 4 years in psychology, but I'm straight. I'm straight. I like life coaching, right? Because with life, can y'all hear me? I don't know if my mic on, but like with life coaching, it's like I help guide people, right? I'm not trying to solve people's problems. I am not in like look. I ain't gonna lie, it's some messed up people out here. I can't help them, and I ain't trying to stress myself. Psychologists need psychologists, right? I ain't doing it. I like putting people in winning positions, and it's a lane for everybody. Everybody good at different things. I just learned to do things that I'm passionate about, and I'm passionate about helping people, but I'm not gonna make it to my detriment trying to help somebody else because then I ain't happy no more. Then I don't want to help people no more. So. I found my lane. Coaching is what I do. Always did this in some way, shape, or form. If it was mentoring young kids, if it was coaching little league baseball, I coached little league basketball too. I never got into the football. I wish I did, but all that's coaching is mentoring. So I enjoy this. You know, um, everybody got different gifts and talents, and I think I found the perfect lane to utilize mine, and be efficient and effective with it. So you know, that is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on here and I wanted to rap with y'all for a minute. I wanted to introduce that because tomorrow we got the cycle of the nine. We're gonna talk about adversity from an emotional standpoint, a mental and a physical standpoint. So that should be dope. Like I said, we're gonna keep building content like this. The 9%, we ain't no religion, we ain't no cult. We just three people who enjoy motivating, inspiring, educating, and we like having fun with life, man. We outliers. We all different, man. Like if you look at like look, man, we like the odd couple, right? We got anti, she lesbian, she like cookie monsters. Me, I'm a blind guy with a Middle Eastern wife, some black dude with a Middle Eastern wife, and then you got Tay, the pro black queen. So you like, we just like the odd couple, but look how we mesh and come together because we all got a common goal. We want to be better in our life. We want to help other people be better. So despite our differences, we found reasons to connect. We didn't find reasons to disconnect from one another, and that's the key. There's too many things like religion, race, all this bullshit that don't mean nothing at the end of the day. Guess what? When you die, they don't care about your that shit don't go on your headstone. This was a pro black man who man, don't nobody care about that shit. What did you do? How did you impact the world? That's what's important. You know, I mean, I want to do something so significant that my kids are proud to say I'm their father, that my wife is proud, that my great grandkids, my mother, my father. Everybody. I don't know. That's how I present myself. I have fun. I joke around, but at the end of the day, I represent people. You know, so those the people I love and care about that mean a lot to me. Yeah, I do care about how they feel. I do care about how they think about me, and I display that through my actions. I am a respectable person. If you want to say it or not, I don't really care. I know I am. I ain't out here messing with nobody. I ain't out here trying to tear nobody down. You know, I mean, a lot of the stuff these people do on this app, like I said, it's disheartening. It's disheartening. I mean, you just see why humanity is going in the direction that it's going. Most people are like freaking savages. The lack of morality, lack of values, and people don't even try to. At least people used to try to act back in the day. Back in the day, people used to try to act like they were high value or high moral. Now people don't even care. They don't even care. Most people don't even know the definition of morals. And I mean, it's a sad thing because that builds character. You know, people want respect, but they ain't doing respectable things. So it's like people want something for nothing. Like I said, people want their reward up front. Okay, you get the reward, and then later on you got to put the work in. You don't want to put the work in because you already enjoyed the reward. People don't want to work for the reward no more. Back in the day, we used to work hard, and then that way we can enjoy the fruits of our labor. Nowadays, everybody just they want participation trophies. We don't do those over here. And you know what, Commander? I'm very fortunate to have my kids. I promise you. Them two, look, thing one and thing two, man, they keep me moving, man. I'm blessed. That's why I say, like, I'm truly blessed in life. I ain't gonna complain about nothing because I got a roof over my head. I never worry about where my next meal coming from. I got two beautiful kids. I got a beautiful wife that adore me. I'm blessed to still have my mother and father. There's a lot of things that I'm grateful for in life. So I'm not angry. Even though there's a lot of things that was taken from me. A lot of people did a lot of foul things. But I don't. My life is still blessed, no matter what people did or tried to do. No weapon formed against me ever prospered. I lost some things and I learned some lessons. The closest people to me always hurted me. It was always the closest people. But guess what? I didn't shut the world out. My stepdad put a knife in my chest, almost killed me. My brother kicked me in the back of my head. Now I don't have my eyesight. Who closer than that? But I'm not gonna shut the world out because those two individuals, they fucked up people. And there's other fucked up people in the world, but I'm not gonna close everybody out because they did that. I ain't gonna be mad at everybody. Oh, people ain't, you can't trust nobody. Look, man, the more you say shit like that, the more examples you go get. You think you can't trust nobody? You ain't gonna never have nobody around you you can trust. I promise you that. Don't believe me? Observe it for yourself. You literally programming your subconscious. Even if you get people you can trust, you ain't gonna trust them. You just said you ain't trusting nobody. Then you gonna start doing little fuck shit trying to make people prove they say ain't nobody got time for that. Listen, I tell people, I don't want you to trust me tomorrow. I don't mind me personally, I don't mind having can y'all still hear me? Okay. I don't mind building relationships, and I know it takes time. I'm not asking you to trust me tomorrow. I'm not even asking you to trust me. I can earn it. I don't have a problem with that. I think trust should be earned. What your trust is very valuable. That's not something you just give away. Your friendship is very valuable. That's not something you just give away. Your loyalty is very valuable. That's not something you just give away. And the right people will be willing to earn it. If you give it away, then that's your fault. Once you give something away like that, it's for people to do what they will do. You gave it away. So if people take your trust and wipe their crack with it, that's your fault. You should have made sure they were worthy enough. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to give it away. But I warn you, don't test people. Don't do it. Life will test them themselves. Let life do it because it happens naturally. Because you have some very witty people out there, and if they know you testing them, guess what they gonna do? They gonna pass the test. Now your defense is down, and I'm telling you because that's what I used to do. People want to test me. I go, okay, watch me pass your test. I never did it out of malice or maliciousness, but I did it to show a point. Like, look, I know what you're doing. You're testing me. But now that I passed your test, now your guard down. And guess what? If I was a fucked up person, now I got the advantage over you. Yeah, just take your time with stuff. I hear people like, "Oh, these people ain't my friends." Like you on YouTube, you have to develop friendships. You just met somebody yesterday and they're supposed to be friends tomorrow. No, that's not how life works. And if it do, then you understand why you in the position you're in. You trust too quick, and when you do that, most of the time you trust the wrong people too quick. It's things that you miss, red flag, signs. You miss all that because you done gave them your trust already. You see that a lot over here. You see that a lot. Hit the three dots. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Hit those dots, man. Get us out to the algorithm. Algorithm. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe next time, my next episode, I think I'm gonna just come on here and sleep. I can get like over 100 people in the chat, and then I'm gonna wake up and start talking to them and put them to sleep. I'm just like, gotcha. Well, since you're here, oh man, I can't do the shock value stuff. Perfect. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't even know if I was supposed to. I was supposed to add a nine up here again. We're gonna try to do that more often. We enjoyed that. That it was like kind of like one of our conversations behind the scenes. Them two women, they like my little sisters, man. I adore them so much. They wonderful people, and people don't know 'em. Just take your time and get to know 'em. Appreciate people for who they are, and you will see the beauty that each individual has, man. We got a lot of differences, but that don't have to keep us separated. If you're going around here trying to find like the perfect person, then keep looking, and you're gonna be disappointed because you can see all these perfect people, all these people y'all putting on pedestals, they get knocked down left and right. From the celebrities to the social media influencers. And if people just come on here and present themselves as their authentic self, none of that shit will be happening, man. None of it will be happening. Just be real with yourself. Everybody has weaknesses, everyone has flaws. Everyone has different vices. You know, Man, you scared the crap out of me, girl. I look up and my dog right in my face, like, what the hell? You can't be pulling up on me like that, Nolan. Von D in the building. What up, Von D? Appreciate you, brother. Y'all go check out Von D. I know I'm on this vertical and links don't drop. But yeah, definitely check out Von D, man. Commander, we got to get you up and running. I got some ideas. You got IG? I keep meaning to ask you that, Commander. You got IG? The nine want to know. But yeah, just appreciate people for who they are. And if you sensitive on some subject, see, me personally, I can take my emotions out and have a conversation with anybody about anything. And I won't be emotionally driven. If you're not there yet, avoid certain conversations with people. I used to think it was weird when people said, don't talk about politics or religion. And I'm like, why? It's nothing hard to talk about. It's not hard for me, but it's very hard for other people. And I had to realize that I was ignorant to that because what I did was take my perception, how I look at life, and I used to equate that to everyone else. If I can do it, then you should be able to do it. That's not reality. It's levels to everything. So if you one of the people and you can't take your emotions out talking about these subjects, don't indulge in them. Just stay away from it. Yeah, just stay away from them because I mean, when you go from having a conversation to insulting someone, who never did nothing to you, I'll be sitting back like, all right, man, you got it. You know, you got it. And all that gaslighting and stuff. Yo, Ria's in the building. Hand drop. What up, though, young? What up, young? Like Riaz, right? Riaz, he come in, he has a background of the Islamic faith. I don't believe in that, but me and Riaz had good conversations. I don't disrespect him. He don't disrespect me, and we still cool. I watch him do his hand drops. Listen to me, until he go to sleep. Where D Shep at? Shep, you in the bushes? D Shep probably turned me on and fell asleep. Dolly, what up though? Appreciate you, Dolly. Appreciate you. Yeah, but it's a lot of things that look. I'm just being honest, right? There's a lot of things that us people at the bottom have been bickering and fighting about that really don't matter at the end of the day because we all at the bottom. We all in the same damn space. You know what I'm saying? And we allow these differences. Because I got a little bit more money than you. I done heard people argue about my rent. I pay this much for rent. Well, I pay this much for rent. Like y'all arguing about who pay more for rent. Like this is weird. Like these are adults on here arguing about some things that don't matter instead of talking about the things that do. Trying to educate one another. Look, I'm not a politician. I don't really know much about politics. I just know I don't vote for people who don't represent me. I made that conscious decision. But even that, I get attacked about. Well, if you don't vote, then look, man. If my one vote tilts the whole the landscape of the election, then I apologize. I'm just not. I'm not a believer in voting for the lesser of two evils. If someone does not represent me, I'm not voting. I'm just not doing it. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal belief. I don't knock anybody. I know people who were friends fell out because Trump got elected. They fell out. Like neither one of y'all know Trump. Y'all don't know him, but y'all know one another, and y'all let an election in y'all friendship because this person liked or felt Trump represented them. You feel like Trump is this, okay, but y'all go fall out for some guy y'all will probably never meet. You'll never be able to shake their hand. If you need a ride, guess what? Trump ain't coming to pick you up. So y'all go fall out because of this, and this is what we do. You know, this is what we do. I had people. Um, so when they asked me who I vote for, I told them the person I checked. That's it. We ain't gonna talk about that because I can already see you getting emotional about it. Well, who did you vote for? What do it matter? I don't know, man. It's just people are just weird, man. And you miss out on so many good people doing that. You never know. Like when I was younger, right? When I was younger, it was this whole thing about Middle East because I grew up in Detroit, right? So it was this whole thing about Middle Easterners not liking black people. Man, them people love me. They love me. I ain't gonna lie though, they ain't want me dating their daughters. But now my wife Middle Eastern, so her family love me. But if I would have listened to that rhetoric, if I would have allowed that rhetoric to shape the way I think and the way I felt about people who I didn't even know, that's what a lot of these stereotypes. I worked with this white guy, anesthesia, nurse anesthetist, right? He was from Canada, a rural part of Canada. His only experience with black people came after he began to work in a hospital in America. Through college, through his first rotations, he never been around black people. So his experience was what he seen on TV and what people told him. When he got around me, he was like, "You're not like the rest of them," and automatically people took offense. I didn't. I said, "Well, what do you mean?" I asked him. I wanted clarity. Well, what do you mean by that? He said, "Well," and then he told me, "How can I be mad because this man never experienced and he had a notion or an idea of what something was, and I enlightened him. I showed him something different, and then he began to look at everybody different, look at everything different, and he didn't even have a bad stereotype on black people. He thought all black people were a certain way, like gangsta and hood and stuff." Until he came to America because the rural area of Canada he was in didn't have black people. I could have automatically thought like, "Oh, you racist." No, man. Hear people out sometimes. You know, predicated upon their experience, that's all they know. That's all people know is what they experience. You can't be mad at someone else's experience. If they not for you, they ain't for you. Yeah, I keep it, Dolly. If you knew what was in my head half of the time, you would be happy I keep it to myself. I be having to stop myself like that's not gonna be yeah. Like no, I keep a lot of stuff to myself, because I understand, us human beings, we are emotional creatures. That's why I say I would scroll through people chats and I would hear something and I could know it's completely wrong. But that's their live, and if they're not looking for an answer, I ain't trying to give it. I don't share my opinion. To me, my opinion is very valuable. And 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna offer it unless it's asked for. I just keep it to myself. That's who is most valuable to you. Your opinion is the most valuable to you in the health field, then the hotel, hospitality industry. See, Dolly, so just being in the health field, it's so I can't even tell you like our OR team. At any given time, we probably have out of like 10 people in a room, you'll probably have at least 6 to 7 different races of people with all different types of beliefs, and we all there to help save one life, and we worked as a unit. None of our beliefs, rate, none of that stuff mattered because it was something bigger than us on an individual level in front of us. It was somebody's life in jeopardy. So we can, oh, I don't want to work with this person because they're this, or no, we just get the job done because people depend on it. I've learned, working in a hospital, that's one of the most humblest experiences I ever experienced, working in a hospital because, you know, you, depending on what you do, I was an anesthesia assistant. So me making a mistake can cost somebody their life. They got a family, they got loved ones, I mean, that's a huge responsibility. And I wasn't getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I still took my job serious because it was somebody's life in danger. If I put the wrong drug in the cart, if I if I put too much of the wrong drug in the syringe, and the CRNA depended on me to do everything right so they could do their job efficiently and effectively. I mean, so man, you got to be on your P's and Q's all the time when people life. That's one of the most humbling experiences I've had in life is working in the hospital. I did that for 13 years. It's 702. What it do? Back. Yeah, we chilling 755 in the building. What up, sis? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, we was just talking about the philosophy of the word. Talking about that. Now we start talking about all these crazy people out here. These poor little tink tinks just can't get right. Yeah. But yeah, let's just find more reasons to connect with one another. Find more reasons to build with one another. And even when we say build, look, this is what I'm talking about. We all got different information. We all got different skill. We all got different wisdom. And building is sharing. Because if you can share something with me and I can share something with you, guess what? We just built. You made me better. I made you better. That's building. Sometimes to build yourself, you got to help people build themselves. That's community, that's tribe. Um, everybody don't know everything. I don't know everything. I can't speak for everybody else. Even though Anti think I'm an almanac, I'm really not. I'm humbled every time she say it, but I don't know everything. So the things I don't know, I put the people around me. I put myself around the people, you know, and let them do what they do, and I do what I do. I used to be that person that tried to figure out everything, jack of all trades, master of none. And then as I get older, I'm like, it's time to master some stuff, and just put the people around me who know the other stuff. Let me just be good at what I'm really good at. Let me focus on that. Anything that I'm weak in, I just put the people around me. That just made more sense. I appreciate that, Dolly. I appreciate that. Teamwork, exactly. you know, and that's why I talk about a lot of the things I talk about, especially like communication, because I'm gonna just be real. Everybody ain't got time to go learn all these things from no university, from no seminars, but it's people who do. I do. I indulge in effective communication. That's one of the things that I always try to get better at, is because I just seen it was a problem, that people didn't know how to do it. So it interests me, and I'm good at communicating. So, I learned the science, I guess, or the psychology behind it, and I share it. Everybody ain't got time to do it, but I will share it. Anything that I know, I don't have problem with sharing. That's why I say everyone has the potential to help someone. Your experiences, the way you overcame it, your story can actually inspire, motivate, or even educate people and help them through their journey in life. That's why I say, oh, everyone's voice should be heard. It should be, but everyone don't say stuff that's, that should be heard. Um, like I said, I don't have any intent on like tearing nobody down or nothing like that. I try to speak life into people. And it's with the way society is, it can be difficult. But then it wouldn't be life if it wasn't. I mean, it just wouldn't be life. So even when things are difficult, it makes and inspires my creativity. How can I be more effective or more efficient in this messed up environment? You know, so that sparks creativity too. You know, that's why I say adversity is how you perceive it. You know, if you think it's a problem, then it's gonna be a problem. You know, if you think it's an opportunity, then you go use it as an opportunity. You know, so I just try to give people different ways to look at things. You know, the way we focus, the way we put our attention to things, that's how we perceive it. So if you think things are problems or issues instead of opportunities, then that's how you go move forward. You know, that's how you go take action or not take action. You know, some people fold under pressure. Some people get greater and stronger because of the pressure. So it's just on the individual. Mario Brothers, I seen that 755. I seen that. I was trying to I was cleaning up poop from the backyard this morning, trying to get yeah, my dog just decided usually she don't poop by the swing set, but I guess because it was cold, she decided to just um put new fertilizer down everywhere around the swing set. I still got a whole bunch to get up. I was like, man, I can't even. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to tap in for a minute. I ain't gonna keep too much longer. I know everybody. It's what 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I wanted to come on earlier, but unfortunately, you know, I had a killer migraine. But get rid of that, and then we here. But I appreciate y'all stopping in and supporting the kids. Trying to, oh, definitely. I try to look at every day as an opportunity to be better than the day before because every day I mess up and I make mistakes. Yeah, and that's all progression. You know, I mean, without doing something wrong, how would you know how to do it right? I just think like that. I mean, and I don't know. Maybe that's what keeps me keep me trying, right? You know, sometimes we have to reprogram the way we think. And I use a lot of different tools, and that's one of them. Like when I make a mistake, I used to beat myself down so much that I wouldn't make the mistake no more. Now, I understand I can't do that because I have kids, and I don't want them to see me doing that, thinking that's the right way to do it. That's just how I got. Oh, that's how I used to overcome it. But I found a better way. I began to understand that mistakes are opportunities to learn how to do things the right way. So when you say I make mistakes every day, yeah, we all gonna make mistakes. You know, perfection is perfection is not gauged until the final product, right? And we ain't done until we done. So don't worry about ever being perfect. You know, that'd be judged when you're not here no more. So while you're here, just keep progression towards perfection. You can progress towards it. You know, you'll get there, but don't worry about being perfect. No, just keep living life and keep trying. You know, as long as you're doing that with a good heart, good intention, good things will happen. You know, we're gonna have to go through law of rhythm though. You gonna go up and down. Definitely gonna go up and down. So enjoy the ups and prepare for the downs. You know, buckle down, weather the storm, because guess what? You're going back up eventually. So don't when things happen in life and it feel like it knock you down or put you on your butt, just get up and weather the storm. You know, different tools. You know, don't be afraid to go talk to people. I don't understand why people are so like it's so like Going to get psychological help, going to a therapist, a counselor to get help, going to a mentor, finding a life coach to help guide you. I don't know why that's so taboo. I got one, two, three, five mentors right now in different fields of my life, because I don't know everything. So people help guide me. I mentor one, two people right now. One of my mentors, I said five, I had six. One of my mentors, I am his life coach right now. I am one of my former mentors' life coach. You hired me as a life coach. So, I mean, that's what the successful people do. Really look at how successful people move. They move like that for a reason. They ain't afraid to ask for help. They ain't afraid of challenges and adversity. No, they don't run from none of that. I don't know millionaires who lost everything and then got it back. And they didn't get it back for wishing and thinking. They got it back for applying what they knew. They got it back because they had the confidence, like, hey, I got it once, I can get it again. Listening to their stories, this is what you hear. I've never been a millionaire, lost it and got it back, but listening to them, it inspires me to keep trying. Not I don't care about being a millionaire or nothing like that, but anything that I don't accomplish the first time, I think, well, if I do it 100 more times, maybe I get it, and I just keep trying until I get it. If my heart desire it, is go get it. I just gotta figure out how to get to it. Gotta match that frequency. I might have to educate myself more. That might be me researching or putting myself in the books or being around people who did it before. But I need more information. I need more patience. Maybe I'm thinking like, oh, because this person got it in a month, I should be able to do it in a month. Then you don't get it in a month, then you get discouraged, right? Like this whole YouTube thing. I've been doing it for what, a year. This year too, I'm going on. I didn't expect to blow up the way I did. And there's people who've been doing it a lot longer than me. And, I got to more subs than, but that don't mean nothing. It's just my time. Everybody has their time. But are you open to the opportunity? Are you looking for the opportunity? Are you willing to adjust to get to where you want, to get to where you're going? Are you willing to be uncomfortable? If you really want it, because I did all that. I got my watch hours in 3 months of me doing YouTube. I had over 4,000 watch hours. How did I get that? I was going live every day for like 3, 4 hours a day. I was having conversations, making content. I created an environment where people wanted to come in and they were willing to spend that time with me. That's work. Everybody ain't willing to do that. People think they're supposed to wake up, hit the live button, and get every. That's not it. Was I uncomfortable? Yes. Did I lose sleep? Yes. But guess what? I grinded out and I got something I wanted. I wanted those watch hours, and I got them. I ain't gonna lie, I was blessed with the subs. Subs I was blessed with. But those watch hours, I got that. Diddy birthday, Tay Eats is in the building, y'all. What up, Nine? What up, Nine? I was just about to get off, and did I see King in the building? What up, King Miller? I was hoping you was still alive. I was about to come over there and bother you. Yeah, y'all gonna make me stay on. Well, I sent the Nine the link. If y'all want to come up, I'll stay on a little longer. But I don't know if I got anything else to say. Can y'all still hear me? Is my mic move? Yeah, my mic still move. Keep pushing. Tweaking, keep pushing. Yeah, 755. That's what I've been. Man, I haven't changed so much stuff up on this channel. Um, I didn't know what I was doing at first, and a lot of times, but I was doing it. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try it. That's what you. Sometimes you just, they talk about faith. Have jump out on a leap of faith. Sometimes you got to do it. You just got to try. You never know what you're capable of if you never try. You can be afraid to hit the live button because you don't feel you're a good speaker or you don't. Man, people might love your personality and you blow up off of one video. You never know. There's people on here sleeping. There's people on here tapping books, and they got crazy channels. Hundreds of people in there watching people to sleep. Who would have ever thought? But guess what? There's a bunch of people on here sleeping, and some people ain't even got one person in their chat, let alone 100. So it's just that person and their personality. Maybe it's the way they sleep. I don't know. But that person just got it. Some people just naturally draw people to them. Some people got to work harder. I'm one of them people got to work harder because people ain't just naturally drawn to me. And when they are, I usually put them to sleep with my voice. So I got to work harder to keep people woke. I don't want weirdo crowd. Yeah, and that's why I stay away from a lot of the different subjects. Even the way I present myself. I stay away from a lot of different things. Even the way I respond to people, I don't usually react. I normally respond. We know the difference between a reaction and a response. Reaction is more impulsive, right? And that's predicated upon the action that was committed to make you react. So, in my opinion, a reaction, the person of the action is in control. I don't like people to be in control because people not in control of me. They can be in control of themselves. I don't care. But I like to be in control of me because people will do things to get reactions out of you, and it can be detrimental to you. You can take losses. You can lose a job if you're impulsive at a workplace. If people gaslighting you and you just snap. Don't nobody care about what that person did, but they looking at what you did. Now you don't have employment. So I had to learn how to respond, and that's a carefully thought out um, action. After I analyze the situation. So a lot of times like I just said, when I see people gaslighting me, I'm straight. Have a nice day. Especially in a conversation. We trying to have a conversation to see what's right and not who's right. Then it shouldn't be no gaslighting. We just can lay out facts and keep it moving like adults. A lot of people don't want to do that. I think Commander said it earlier. Some people just want to argue. And if I see that in a person, I'm not wasting my time. They can go to a mirror or a wall and argue with themselves. Yeah, all people ain't good people. And definitely all people ain't good people. I apparently spent time with my mouth hanging open and stop breathing. Maybe people will enjoy that. Dolly, you'll probably be getting paid off of that. They be sending you cash apps and everything. I was doing that live stream thing, and I don't know how, man, her whole screen was lit up at one point with donations. I mean, it wasn't nothing but like $2 or $3, but still, it was like, she sleep, making money in her sleep, literally. Like, I ain't hating on her. I need the game. I think only women go get away with that. There probably be a bunch of thirsty men in there just watching women sleep. That's kind of creepy to me, man. Now that I think about it, I ain't doing that. I'm straight. Yeah, that to me that'd be kind of creepy. But it's stuff like, man, they be tapping on books. They be doing all types of stuff. No, you got it, 755. You got it. The death emoji. Huh? They got, what is that? Oh, Miss V, I was looking for you to hey, I want you to see if you can do something because I know you, Tay, it's some managing mods in here. I was in the live earlier, and you know how you say as the content creator, I can see the activity of my moderators. Well, I was in a live earlier where I was the managing mod, and I can see the activity of anybody I clicked on. Like anybody I clicked on, I seen their activity. And I noticed I went into another chat where I was just a regular mod and I couldn't do that. So I was wondering, can now managing mods see the activity of the chat? Anybody in the chat? It was people who weren't even mods, and I seen their activity. I seen their whole like I can click on their name and it literally say channel activity, and I can see everywhere they've been. And it wasn't my live stream; I was in somebody else's. So I thought that was dope. I think only manager mods can do that. That just went act. Is that only managing mods though? Because I know I had a regular mod stick in another chat and I couldn't see everybody's activity. See what you see. Okay. I wonder, but I can't do that from StreamYard, can I? Start comment. Nope. I can't do that from StreamYard. You just spoke about it. Okay. Because I was looking for you to go live today, and I was just telling Anti like she didn't even go live today. I don't know. My wife had like tomorrow would be crazy too. You know, my wife had got chores for me. I got chores. But yeah, life ain't hard. It's the human beings that complicate it. Gave you free will and you went crazy with it. Give me a shot on a different device. Yeah, I'm managing mine in some channels. I haven't noticed it. But I'm gonna check. I'm gonna make you one in here too, Commander. I just got it. I don't. I'm on my phone right now. I'm not even on the laptop. But I'm gonna make you one in here too, Commander. Eventually, to be honest, I want to go. I just want to have manager mod, and I just want the people who want to be manager mod. I don't really see the point of the sticks. I mean, to drop your links, but then the mods can do it. Like, eventually, I want to go to manager mod because we go get big. We go have hundreds of people in the chat. I'm gonna say something crazy, and then we're gonna have a flock of people watch. It's gonna come. I'm manifesting it. Because honestly, I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I was cruising around YouTube, especially coming from that conscious community, I know like if I get on that like that conscious tip, I know I can attract a crowd. But that's not what I wanted to do. Because a lot of that is selling people hopes and dreams. Because a lot of people ain't really looking for solutions; they looking for a savior, right? And people will attach themselves. And I'm not saying everybody. Some people do come from the education, but in that conscious community, just observe it for yourself. You know, a lot of those people aren't there for the information. They want a savior, and they begin to idolize these people, with the information. And then when they do that, the people with the information, they never had attention like that before. So when they get it, they go fucking nuts and start doing little stupid shit, like touching kids and abusing people and stealing people money and like that shit. Wow, man. Like karma not gonna come back to you. So yeah, I didn't want that. I didn't want that. So we building the crowd, the right people who come in for the information, who come in for the good vibes, the camaraderie. We building that over here. It's happening. I'm building the sector. I'm looking for the right people who want to join and incorporate themselves with the 9%. and build this sector, man. We can build a sector just like all the beef sector. Why can't we have act accordingly, a positive sector where we just come and build? You know, people tried to do it and it turned to something else. I ain't worried about what people tried to do and it turned to nothing. I'm building it. And if I got to build it by myself, if I got to build 7 channels. I just got Coach D channel, my coaching channel. You know, I turned one of my 3 channels into a coaching channel. I probably should have made a new channel, but it's already done, so we're gonna rock out like that. But I'm gonna start uploading content on that. That might just be an upload channel. I might not go live on that. I might do like a Q&A once a week on that channel, you know, so we can talk about the content that I upload. But I don't think that's gonna be a live channel. That's just gonna be more of an upload channel. But you know, if I gotta do it, then I'm gonna do it. You know, you build it, they will come. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking. Turn into a demon. I have to X out and hit the like, drop the link. Yeah, you do you have um? Are you on the regular one? I can try to drop it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to drop it. But I don't know if you hit the notification, you might be in a regular stream and be able to hit the link. But I don't know if you'll be able to hit the link. But if you got an IG, I can send. Good night, Dolly. Appreciate you. The new channel. Oh, okay, okay. The new channel link. I think I put it on my community wall, but I can definitely drop that. I'm gonna put that in Nightbot. I'm gonna put it in Nightbot. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in Nightbot, but I did put it on my community wall. But I know they're not letting. But I put it in there for the replay. I don't know if Anti's up. I don't know if Taste still up. I'm bringing this something to sleep. Right. What is y'all talking about death emoji? They got a, you talking about like the skull? Humble pie baby. I said day before I wasn't going live Saturday, but Sunday. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just seen a second on there. They going in. They're like, thank you for the new channel. The reality coach. Yes, yes, yes. We gonna get that popping. Um, yeah, we just gonna keep building, man. We gonna keep building until we can't build no more. You know, just keep building. You know, the right people will come. The message will resonate with the right people. And that's what we want. We want the right people. You will get some of the wrong people, but you know, that's what weed be gone is. We're gonna get a weed be gone emoji. Get all the weeds out the garden and let the fruit and the veggies flourish, you know? Oh, the family is doing good. The wife was bossing me around all day. The kids was running around, jumping all over me. Family good. My mom and dad made it back home safely from North Carolina. My great uncle passed away the day of my cousin's viewing. So, you know, we buried my cousin. He got cremated, but you know, we had his service last weekend, and my mom and dad came home for a couple of days and flew down there. I couldn't get on that plane. You know, the bariatric pressure still, you know, messed with my head. So, and then I forgot how long it was a drive here, but you know, the family understood, you know, my condition. I got an awesome family. So, but yeah, the family's good. You know, we took some losses this year, but we grateful that we still got what we got. So, we just honor, you know, my whole family. most of my family. We honor the ancestors. So I'm doing a tribute tomorrow. So do my libations, pay my homage prayer, um, and just keep them up in memory. Think about all the good times you had with them. Brother man, back my ninja. Yeah, I think the link drop is yeah, the link drop. They hopefully they fix that with this live feed. That's the only downfall. I mean, now that I can use StreamYard, that's the only downfall that like you can't drop links. You can't drop links. But I will update it when I get off here on my community tab. I will put it to the top so you can see it. Yeah, I definitely put that to the top so you can see it. But yeah, again, apologies. I wanted to come on here at 12:30. I was just trying to shake that migraine, got that out the way. Um, and now we here, but I'm gonna take my butt to bed. I might pop up uh earlier tomorrow before we go live at night. Before me and the women of the 9% go live. I might pop up. I might have them join me because there's some stuff we've been talking about, and um, I think I want to put that out there. You know, because like I said, we are building a sector, and with that, we need, you know, we looking for different type of content creators. Ones who believe in what we doing. Trying to build a positive environment. Not saying you have to rep the 9%. I'm just talking about creating a positive environment so when we ain't on, that other people who support us have somewhere to go. If they, you know, want to be on YouTube, that they have a good community. We trying to build a tribe, and even within that, I've never asked anyone to stop doing what they're doing. I will never tell you to stop doing what you're doing. Like if you ask the girl, even when I came with them with the 9% concept, it's nothing but an ideology. A better you is a better us. They both do content that benefit people. We get on here, like I said, we go have fun. We go live life. We go enjoy it. So yeah, we go have fun, but we educate, we motivate, and we inspire. So it's different ways to get that done, different ways people can do that. But if you down with building a tribe of people, a collective unit on here where it's just a positive vibe, I'm not asking you to do nothing that you ain't doing now. I'm just saying let's be purposeful with it. Let's build that. Let's show unity. It's nothing wrong with that. For me, it's not. I have no malice intent for anyone. I want to see everybody win. And we all can win together. This don't have to be a competition. And why are we competing with each other anyway? We all at the damn bottom. Like I reach for the stars. I want to compete with somebody who got millions. I was in this premiere earlier, and the dude, like when I got in there, it was 32K in there, 32,000 people. By the time I shared it out to show the girls, like, look, it's 32,000. When I went back in there, it was 52. So 20,000 people came into that premiere from the time I clicked the link and go over it. 20,000 people in there, and the chat is just. I'm like, that's beautiful. That's something to inspire to. I want to do that. I want to have a premiere, and I think but when last time I seen it was like 62. I want to have a premiere and 62,000 people in there, and I know I can do it. I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, but you know what? They go tweak it because there's gonna be people complaining about it, so they go fix it. For real. See, now when I'm on YouTube Live 755, when I'm on YouTube Live and I click a link, it kicked me out of it. The other style, yeah. Yeah, the other style better. But let me get off here. I think I got, yeah, I only got 10% of phone battery. I ain't have my phone on the charger. But yeah, we definitely go rock out tomorrow. Um, look out for Tay Eats, look out for me, and then Anti. I will post it earlier. We go post it soon. Well, tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we should have a live schedule. So look out for that. We gonna go from Tay Eats channel to my channel to Anti channel. We gonna be talking about adversity. We gonna hit it on three different aspects. Tay go cover the emotion. I'm gonna cover the mind. Anti go cover the body. You know, if we are able to get our emotions to complement our thoughts, then our actions will be more beneficial. That's what manifestation is having your emotions complement your thought, and the actions will manifest. So that's what we're going over tomorrow. But I appreciate everybody. Y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are the conversations that build nations. And if I say anything to resonate with you, do your boy a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody to tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until tomorrow, we out.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this evening. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change